Hello and welcome to another episode of Friendly Investor. I try to make this video as short and as information and as simple as possible. And this is a weekend special of the market A party, where we're going to talk about the week that has been and to summarize the whole week and what we can look forward to. I'm going to start with this episode with a clip from the news from the Wednesday.
Phone now. We were trying to get him on. Pete, you have calls, new calls, I think, in AMC, right? Talk to me about what you're doing, what you're seeing. 74% gain for AMC as I look at my FactSet over here. 76%.
Yeah.
If we keep talking, it may just keep going to the moon.
It could. Well, tactically, I think what we're seeing here is that this whole phenomenon that started in January, and AMC, by the way, was a part of it in January. It wasn't just GameStop. The one difference was, and I heard Joe talking about the short interest, there was a huge discrepancy there, though, because with GameStop, you're talking about a couple of 100% of the short was in place. And this was about a 20% short. Yeah, it's moved up a little bit, so you can see that there is some players in there getting involved and trying to be active and maybe defending positions to some degree. I mean, that could be a possibility. I would agree with Joe, though. I don't know why you'd want to fight this when you've watched and witnessed what happened with GameStop, and we all watched the price that absolutely just skyrocketed at one point. We were well over $400 a share with that short squeeze. So
we will continue to talk about the three musketeers of Wall Street bets: AMC, Ehang, and GameStop. And as you saw with the interview with Pete Niera, it was on Wednesday when AMC stock skyrocketed and very high. And it was a crazy, amazing week. And I'm going to show you another clip.
Stock they didn't have. In other words, yes, I think there are dynamics where retail investors can get caught, but it's really a dynamic where I think this is going after. In other words, yes, I think there are dynamics where retail investors can get.
You can hear from this show interview when Melissa Lee, who hosts the program Fast Money, when she was during the CBNC interview saying naked shorts, yeah. And this is very a big thing, because then CNBC is admitting that naked shorts exist. Because of this, CNBC has brought a wider awareness for the whole world what naked shorts is. To summarize this week, it has been an all green week, actually. And I just recently made this, this might not be 100% right, but from Tuesday 19:30 a.m. to Friday 0:55 p.m. on AMC, it went in Tuesday from $30.27 to $47.88, and that was a plus side of $36.78%. And as you can see with GME, it rose from $229 to $248, and it was almost 7.5%. And Ehang rose from $27 to $32, and a rise to 14%. So it has been an all green week. Before I'm going to talk about what we can expect for next week, I just want to thank Jürgen GKX. You can see here, Jürgen KX, because he gave us a very good information what we can expect from Ehang and look forward. The third of the musketeers. So what can we expect in next week and in the future? Well, AMC and GME goes hand in hand with the recent news first thing is with the CNBC Melissa Lee, the video showed when she naming naked shorting for the first time in public TV. It will make a great awareness for people all around the world. So that is I think will have a positive impact in the future for AMC and GME. And also one positive side is if people that remembers GME's all-time high at $483 on January 28 when it grew so fast. And last week people saw AMC over 100% gain in one day. And also different banks have started to make regulations against short sellers, so they don't risk losing money. And the COVID vaccination, I think, will have a good impact on both AMC and GME when more people are getting vaccinated. The negative side is because that people remembers the big sell-off after the all-time high at $483 per share, but we are seeing that the apes are holding. That was the thing I talk about. Why in the episode? Why are we apes winning? And you can watch that video if you haven't seen it in the description. And if we talk to the Ehang, talk first about the things that our subscriber Jürgen talk about. This is short term. In the summer, the things will happen. It's a test flight in France for the Rient Air Mobility project that's starting up, and the test flight in Mexico, and the exposure at the Vivatech in Paris this June, and there are more projects starting up with the Ehang Scandinavia. We have an investor day and flights test of the GFF project starting up in August, and video of the test flight of VT30 and VT20 that if you have seen my other videos, I talk about the VT30 before, so if you have missed it, you can look down in the description and see that video. And the thing is, you saw Ehang almost went up 30% this week, but it one day it went down a little bit, but in one day it went up 20%. And that's very good news because we're seeing that Ehang gets more attention. And one thing that will impact also the stock price is when in the long term is when the new facilities are getting completed, and when we're seeing more air certification from China around the world, and when the Ehang Hedge project, I don't know how to pronounce it, when it's complete, it's a very big project, so might make a video of it in the future. And the European vertiport in Italy, when it's complete, will show you how it looks. So you can watch it on this side. It's very cool, eco-friendly, and they will have a restaurant, and it will be rechargeable energy from so you can recharge your drones on the Ehang's drones on this vertiport. It's very cool, and you should look it up. Then you can see here the EH216 model flying, and hopefully we will see new products in the future. And the current partnership that Ehang has with DHL, if it's a big success, it will make a big impact on the stock, and also the firefighting and the medical drones when they get used more frequently. The negative sides I can see with Ehang is if it comes new short seller attacks or they make it more late Nasdaq reports. I hope you, like me, look forward to the market open, and we will see what the next week will bring us. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if, like I said, if you haven't watched the video where I talk about why we apes are winning, I will show it. You can watch it on the description downside. I hope you like this video and have a nice day.